Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video we are going to cover exploring the UI, menus and toolbar for Katalon Studio. This is Bakshu Sheikh from MeritPros. These are the topics we are going to cover in depth in this video tutorial. We are going to start with Katalon Studio Menus and then Test Explorer and Project Structure. We are going to cover each area of the project structure, and then we are going to discuss about the purpose, and we are going to go in depth. Then we are going to cover Katalon Studio Toolbar, and then we have keywords. These are like keywords that represent user actions, and they are provided by Katalon Studio. Then at the end of the video we are going to look at important shortcuts and settings, so don't miss and watch till end of the video. Let's go forward. So please note these points. We will be covering important UI elements that help you to get started with Katalon Studio immediately. So the main UI elements, the main menus, toolbar, project structure, settings, those are the things we are going to cover. Then there are advanced UI and toolbar and menu options. There are advanced stuff which we can cover later in the videos as required based on advanced topics or framework level. The main purpose is to get familiarized with Katalon Studio so that you can start with manual mode test case or script mode test case. So that's the main purpose. Let's go forward. So please join our YouTube family, subscribe to the channel. Then please like the video and comment on the video. This is going to really motivate me to do more amazing videos. Then now let's get started with Katalon Studio Menus. This is our first topic. Let me go to Katalon Studio. This is Katalon Studio, and then we have the latest version 7.6.0. This is a latest version as of now. Then in the previous tutorials we had already covered Katalon Studio introduction and then Katalon Studio installation, download and installation, so please watch them. This is like continuous to those sessions. I have already opened Katalon Studio, so let's get started with the UI. So first thing, we need to create a sample project so that we can see most of the options enabled. So if you see here, we don't have much of the toolbar, or if you go to action, then here these options are disabled. So first let's create a UI project, test project, then we can go through the menu, then toolbar, we can see most of the options. So I'm going to go to file, and then here we can see new sample project, so we can create different sample projects from here. I'm going to select sample web UI test project. This is based on shopping cart, so let me click on that. Then let me give the project name, so I can say my web UI test project 1. So this is the project, and you can see type web, then it is storing in your local system. Then go with the default settings, click OK. Then it is going to create a sample project for you. So one more second team. It is creating the project structure and whatever required assets, everything. Okay, so project has been created. So in the Text Explorer we can see the project. So there are different folders, then there are different areas of the project. Then it is trying to connect to Katalon TestOps. So this is a continuous testing solution by Katalon, so we don't want to connect as of now, so click this close button. Then so by default you are going to see the Test Explorer and then the Katalon help, so we don't want help as well, so let me close that. So let me minimize this window as well. So now we have created our first sample project. Then let's go through the menus. Let me start with the file menu. So we have the file menu here. Then from this new we can create a new test project or a new test artifact. So we can say new project or new test case, test suite or test data package. So we can create different test artifacts or a new project from here. Then we have new sample project. We have already seen there are different sample projects like API, BDD, then Web UI, Android mobile, iOS mobile. So these are really helpful. They are going to provide a starting point for you to learn, to get familiarized with Katalon Studio. Then we can open any existing project, or we can import Selenium IDE project. Then we can start from there. Then we have save all, clean up. These are pretty basic actions. Then we can import settings. There are different settings, Katalon Studio settings. Then we can import the keywords like user actions or specific methods like that. Then we can see existing projects. Then we can quit the Katalon Studio. Then if you go to action, then we have different API and web service based methods. We can open a new REST request, or we can open a new SOAP request, or we can do import. So we can import web service objects from Swagger, or we can import web service objects from WSDL. So this is a new one. So we can also import web service objects from SOAP UI. Then we have Spy. We can do Spy Web and Spy Mobile, so that we can capture the elements. Then we have record web and record mobile, so that we can record the user actions. Whatever actions you do, they get recorded. Then we have add, where we can add mobile keywords or web UI keywords. These are like user actions or custom methods. Then we can run using different options here, like we can run web service, or we can run on Chrome. So these are like different runtime options. Then here we have different debug options. Then we can provide custom capabilities as well. Then we can perform the search. So this is like the search in the entire project. So we can perform the search. Then whatever you enter, then we can do the filters, and then it is going to search in the project. Then let me go to the edit. Here we have undo, redo, the basic stuff. Then let's go to the project menu. Then we have search. This is same thing. We can search in the entire project. So this project search is same as action search. Then we have like refresh. We can refresh the project. We can get the latest stuff. Then we have settings. This is really important. So here we can configure all the project settings that we are going to see at the end of this video. Then we can close this project and then close and clean up. Let me go to debug. Here we can do the debug actions like step into, step over, step out. Then we can deal with breakpoints like toggle breakpoint, then skip the breakpoints, then remove all breakpoints. So these are all like different debug options. Then we have TestOps. This is really important area. So this is where we can set up different integrations, and then Katalon TestOps. So we have Katalon TestOps, and when you click this, it will take you to Katalon TestOps website. Let me click there. Then it is going to go to Firefox. Then you can see analytics.katalon.com, Katalon TestOps. Then you can sign up with your account, Katalon Studio account. Then you can use Katalon TestOps. And then after that we have like test management integration. We can integrate with different test management tools like Jira, Qtest, TestTrial. Then we can integrate with different continuous integration tools like Jenkins, Bamboo, then Docker, even others are possible. Then we have dependency management. We can use Gradle plugin. Then we have ChartOps, so where we can integrate with Slack. Then we have like request. So using this we can request future request, or we can raise a question. So when I click this, it will take you to Katalon Studio community. You can see this is the community page. So here we can ask questions or raise feature requests. And then we have the window where we can reset the perspective. This is going to reset your layouts and dialogues to the original prospect layout, like when you have multiple stuff opened. Then we have command palette. So using this you can search for different commands and then start with the required ones. Like I can go and look for new keyword or new package. Then you can see keyword package. Then I can start with this command. Then we have Katalon Studio preferences. This is also very important. We can set different preferences settings here for Katalon Studio. This we are going to cover at the end of the video. After that, we have tools, and here we can configure different settings related to the tools like plugins, then utility windows. Let me go through one by one. So we have plugin here, where we can install a plugin. So plugin is like, it is used to extend Katalon Studio's functionality and to integrate with different software or tools. So when I click on this install plugin, and then you can see I can select a jar file. Then I can use the functionality from the jar file, or we can extend functionality using different plugins. We have like Katalon store. From there we can use different plugins. Let me go to there. So here, if I go to Katalon Studio homepage, so this is Katalon Studio homepage. Then let me click on products. Then you can see we have different products and then Katalon store. So click on that. Then we are going to go to store.katalon.com. So from here we can get different plugins. We can search for plugins, then we can use whatever released plugins or whatever published plugins. So we have Excel keywords, then asset keywords, then DBMS keywords, HTML table keywords. These are different plugins, and using this we can extend the Katalon Studio functionality. Then we have like update web drivers. So for different browsers, Chrome, Firefox, we can update the web drivers. Then we have this web, where we can terminate running web drivers. Then we have utility, so we can export a test artifact or we can import a test artifact. Then we have iOS, where we can install required dependencies or WebDriver agent. Then we have Windows, where we can install Windows WebDrivers or install .NET framework to automate desktop apps. So here we have like web related to terminating WebDrivers. Then we have like iOS, this is related to mobile automation. Then we have Windows, this is related to desktop automation. Then we have test object menu, where we can see like unused test objects. If I click here, then you can see this is a Katalon Studio Enterprise feature. So this is like commercial version feature. So we have different features here, but not all features are available with Katalon Studio free version. There are few features which are available with Enterprise version, which is commercial paid version. Then let me go to the so we are done with tools. Let me go with help menu. So we have help menu, where we can click about and we can see a Katalon Studio version, and then we can see the installation details. This is pretty much very close to Eclipse UI. You can see Eclipse modeling project, then plugins. We have like all the information. You can see Eclipse here. So Katalon Studio is based on Eclipse SDK, and it is very well familiar and easy to use if you are aware of Eclipse and features and usage. Then going forward, so this is Katalon help. We can see the help page, then we can see the quick options to get started. Then we have report issue. We can report a issue, or we can see error log, or this is like quick start. You are going to see this after activating the Katalon Studio. This is a quick start guide. Then we have Encrypt Text. So this is really useful, where you can enter your raw text, mainly good for passwords. So I can enter something like password, and this is going to show you encrypted. So really good for passwords. Then we have check for updates. So time to time you can check for updates, and you can install latest ones. So this is all about the Katalon Studio menus.